Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie Green from the Chatham County Council on Aging, and we are so glad you are all here with us today. We have a very special friend of ours who, when we are in the center, comes and sees us. Each center she comes to once every other month. So she's at the Eastern Center one month and the Western Center at one. And we're looking forward to opening back up and having her in person with us. And it is Ms. Melany Earnhardt, who's a lawyer from Legal Aid NC. And without any further words from my part, we want to get Miss Melany here. There you are, darling. We are so glad to have you.
Hello, everyone.
And you can go right ahead and take it over.
Okay, I'm trying to look at the audience here. We have quite a crowd. Are you guys all let's see.
So if you look at it, see the telephone next to their name, they're only on by phone. And
okay,
we
gotcha.
do have we have two of our participants on by Zoom with their internet device, and we have a couple of staff members on, but the rest of the people are on by phone. So we're glad they're all here with us.
So I must say, what I really want to do today is provide assistance and guidance to each and every one of you who has any questions about what we do at Legal Aid or needs assistance. So I am actually in the middle of a conference right now that I bowed out of for this presentation. It was a really interesting conference that's going on with people statewide, and the focus is on elder abuse prevention. So I wanted to start with introducing that we at Legal Aid find that elder abuse and financial exploitation is unfortunately increasing dramatically over time with older adults. And I want everyone to know that they can contact our office if they experience anything, if they have any questions about something that might be happening, or if they know someone that might be having issues with someone who's taking advantage of them.
So Melany, let me just interrupt real quick here. So everybody, I want to encourage you to get yourself a pen and paper, get something to write with so that you can take any notes on what Melany is talking about. And we will make sure that you have her number before we're done today. So I would like you to make sure that you have a pen and paper to write it down with. All right, Melany, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. So elder abuse takes many forms. From nursing home abuse and physical abuse to mental abuse to financial exploitation. And we're seeing numbers increasing everywhere, especially during the pandemic. I think that because people were very isolated at home, that the people who specialize in targeting vulnerable folks ramped up their efforts when they knew that people were alone and maybe did not have family around to keep an eye on things or to answer or to intervene. And another problem that we've been seeing is an increase because of the isolation with family members, in some cases just moving in because they had lost a job or they could not live where they used to live because of the pandemic, and people experiencing levels of abuse and people taking advantage of them, people stealing or just not, just coming in, and the Social Security check that an older adult's receiving is the only amount of income in the whole house. And, so I just want to start with how serious this problem is, how seriously we take it, and how open I am to anyone who wants to call and touch base with me, even if it's just to ask questions about this subject. Of course, I'm also willing to stop right here and right now if anyone has any question regarding this subject right now. So I'm going to pause for a little bit, just a minute or so, and I want to see if I can answer any questions regarding potential elder abuse in your home or in your community.
And let me just caution everybody, if you ask a question, please do not give your last name, your first name if you want to give it. I just don't want anybody, since we're recording this, I don't want you to give your last name, but go ahead.
Jackie, would it be okay to stop the recording for a minute?
We certainly could. Well, I may
Okay.
not be able to restart it, but if I have the ability to edit it later, so I will not put this up if there's something discussed that we don't want out there. So I will use, and if somebody asks a question, you tell me whether you want it edited out, and I can get that to happen.
Well, I think while we're discussing this subject from here on out, I think you should probably edit it out, because I don't want people to feel like that they can't ask questions.